neuromarketing. I'm actually taking a neuromarketing class this semester, and my professor played this on like the first or the second day, and that's what got me interested. Hopefully, you can hear it. Sorry for this little comment down here. Gosh, so loud. Um, okay, so from the video, this was the brain scan. They were hooked up to a functional magnetic resonance imaging machine or an fMRI. Um, and then this is where the person who's hooked up and whose brain that is, that's where they're looking at in the commercial. So originally I started with, is neuromarketing beneficial to both the producer and the consumer? And um, I kind of changed that after going to the writing center and narrowed it down to just how is neuromarketing beneficial to the producer. And by beneficial, I mean like what is the company producer, the person paying for all this neuromarketing, what are they getting out of it? So that's my question. How is neuromarketing beneficial for the producer? This is my prior research and, well, the research that I studied. And then, obviously, it's prior research. So, I had the assumption that neuromarketing was mainly used for commercials. Through all my studying, I did learn that it can be used at point of purchase, and they also use it on like print ads and really every single type of advertising. And there has been a lot of research, which I also didn't realize, but as you can see, it's all fairly recent. 2003 was the longest one that I had. Other than that, 2015, 2016, 2012, everything's pretty new. Another assumption that I had going into it was that, of course, it's beneficial because like you can see what the consumer's looking at. So that is obviously in my paper because that's what my whole question is about. And obviously, like that's why I thought of the question. So yeah, moving on. Um, so my three benefits or the whole results subsections, these are kind of just to sum everything up for you. It provides a better audience for specific products. So this quote right here is talking about chocolate at the point of purchase or like a cash register. And all the subjects, they were all women because they, in prior research, this group found out that women are more likely to buy chocolate. And then they were actually given a better outlook on positioning of the products at the point of sale. And it gave them insight into a woman's decision making and ultimately helps them determine the correct product placement that will hit the buy button for the female brain. Of course, monetary benefits are what most companies are interested in. It's revealed that our brains, which are only 2% of our body mass, if you weren't aware, prefer pictures over words and experiences over explanations. And that's important to know that when we're looking at advertisements, we want pictures. We want the emotional side of it, and that would help us buy something. Second, the human brain prefers emotional relationships, and it wants products that have emotional effects. It's crucial because neuroimaging allows us to see what we subconsciously want without judgment instead of what we feel is the correct decision. So you could walk into a store or wherever and see something and think already your brain's like, I want that, but you're saying, probably not. So through the fMRI, you're able to tell that, and that's also important because then you're more likely to make that purchase. And moving on, initial neural responses influence the first conception of the product, but visual representations of the product influence continued and future consumption. So they were just given the food, no packaging, and the way they tasted and smelled, all of that, like the first senses, were what made them want to take the first bite. But then after that, looking at the packaging and the food labels and everything, that influence the continued consumption, which is also highlighted in the fourth quote with the photos range from neutral to highly pleasant presentations. It was found that the activity in the amygdala, I don't know how to say that word, I'm sorry, was negatively affecting the subject's decision making skills when the images were bland. Subjects were able to make quicker purchasing decisions when activity was reduced with highly pleasant pictures. I didn't have enough room to put the rest of the quote in there, but that is there. If we go back to my prior research, my research is unique because it took all of these and kind of put it into one. So each one of these articles is about a specific type of advertisement, whether it be point of purchase, food labels is in here somewhere. They were either on print ads or television commercials. So my research really brought all of that together and gives kind of an overall view and opinion of the benefits of neuromarketing, which was lacking. I actually didn't find one that was just kind of like an overview of neuromarketing. And I think that's important for people who aren't scientists and are trying to get into this for their company and their marketing department. While this study did highlight the benefits of neuromarketing, it also broadened the field of neuromarketing, which is what I just said. For professionals who are just getting started, there is a need for professionals to become educated on this up and coming field and also the ethical issues that it proposes. So, for future research, I recommend that future researchers look into the disadvantages and ethical issues that are associated with neuroimaging when it's used for marketing. Disadvantages I didn't look into because it didn't really have to do with my research question. It was mainly focused on the benefits. Ethical issues, is it healthy for somebody to be hooked up to a brain scanning machine? And also, there is an argument, is it considered a form of brainwashing? Because you can see like what we're actually thinking, and you're kind of using that to force us to buy things. So, who would use my article in the future? I think somebody who's the head of a marketing department who has an extensive budget and really wants to look into logo placement, brand recognition, and everything that way. There is a large expense associated with neuromarketing, so that's why I put in there that they needed an extensive budget. My review gives a quick and brief understanding of neuromarketing and what it can offer to a company, but there are also so many more options out there that I was unable to research. So, in conclusion, neuromarketing is extremely beneficial for a company. It can save you time because through all the research, you'll know how to create advertisements. There are many monetary benefits because people will be purchasing these. Product placement, brand recognition, and creating a specific audience for the type of product that you are trying to sell. So thank you so much for listening to this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.